sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heels. Now Moore. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll be a second and long.
Brings up second down.
Moore now. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First down. A gain of 27 on the play.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 62 yards and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. They'll have a tough time.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hogan. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Second and 9 now. Complete. It's Henry. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. On third and short, going with a tight end. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
First down. A pickup of 2 yards. And a Raven first down.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
First down. First and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know.
The numbers for Brooks a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up third down.
Jackson will keep it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10.
This time Jackson will throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Atkins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows to get the ball to him right away.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Jackson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. They tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Ravens offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Hogan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Gain of 15. First down, Baltimore.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Back to throw. Moore. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Brooks. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Bolts back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hawkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hogan. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Operating from the gun. Moore. And right side, caught. Hogan. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake. Moore. He finds his man complete. It's Sherman. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. For Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A gain of 5.
They go play action now. Jackson looking left side and has got a man. That's Atkins. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A handoff running left, Brooks. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. Room here to run. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Jackson now. Over the middle, complete. That's Reyes. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he stopped for no gain. And it's second down.
And 10 at the Ravens 35.
Now Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now it's Jackson. That one complete to again. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Now it's second and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Atkins. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reyes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. And that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over, and now you get the second half to play.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Operating from the gun, Moore. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Moore. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Moore. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hansen.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Ravens.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Moore. Gets this one to Morris. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
First and 10.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man. Complete. That's Morris. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
They run the counter. Hogan. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that
you're unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to them here in this third quarter. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Now it's Jackson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Moore. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
the receiver still gets a point there? Yeah. And you went that far back.
no bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Back to throw. Moore. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And Oliver able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for it.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
It's rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Moore. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Up the middle they go. It's Hogan. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 2 yards on the play. And a Raven first down.
Looking to throw. Moore. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll get this down to the 10. Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
At the 10-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 33-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. To the left side, he's got McMillan. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson's going to try the sneak. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for fourth down.
But that wound up backfiring. Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Ravens offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. This is complete to Hawkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 37.
Now Moore. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
At the 40-yard line.
Moore now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And 7 yards to go.
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for our Panthers.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Jackson. That is caught. McMillan with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Bass is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And now here come the Ravens. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and
2. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Moore. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hogan. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hawkins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
1st down. A gain of a yard. 1st down, Baltimore.
They'll try the left side. It's Hogan. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Ravens.
Up the middle they go. Clemens. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Hawkins. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
At the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
The 17-yard line. Brings up third down.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Here's second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing. Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Got a man. That's Leggett. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Brings up third down.
Jackson to throw. He'll try to pick it up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Baltimore, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll look to get back.